Okay, so this is my tattoo. Or several tattoos. And what is this? This right here is a black unicorn. It is from the cover of my first book of poems, which means a lot to me. I wanted to always get a tattoo of black unicorn, and I'm glad I actually did it. And this right here there's a story to this. So me and Nelson were looking at some art books, and I was thinking about other tattoos I wanted, because I knew I wanted to eventually get a sleeve. But we started looking at some art books, and I was looking through this Betty Saar book that Saul Williams had recommended me to pick up, and she had some of these boxes that were inspired by Joseph Cornell's boxes, where she put like these different images in boxes and stuff, and she had a bunch of early 1900 like blackface type characters and the old stereotypical black exploitation, you know, advertisements and stuff. And I was looking at them, and I was like talking to Nelson. I was like, oh, that would be cool to look up some of them, all the old ones. Hi, phone. And we ended up Googling some. I Googled some, and I saw a postcard from back then, and the postcard had this dude on it, and he was coming up the water into the city, like by Manhattan. And so there's a picture of him coming into the water, and the city's like we're behind it, and it's under this little sign that says "Give my regards to Broadway." And it's basically kind of like just a statement about, you know, racism in theater and etc. But anyway, that's where that came from. And I decided to do it as Brooklyn, give my regards to Brooklyn, because right now, one, I love Brooklyn, it's where I was born and raised. Pay respects, you know what I'm saying? Shout out East New York, Brooklyn. But one, I'm from Brooklyn. Two, I really believe now that I'm not in Brooklyn and I've been away, I'm in Chicago, when I came back home and I see how much it's changed, it makes me feel like that same feeling of like the early 1900s, you know, and blacks being kicked out of their neighborhoods and not given rights, and I don't know, I'm just being extra intense right now, but that's where that came from. It was just like feelings about Brooklyn changing. And then, of course, I love Basquiat. Basquiat is someone I really respect, and when I see his work, I'm moved and inspired, and I love his crown. And I hope you don't show this to anyone. Up on Facebook. No. You're lying. You better be lying.